EDC Prepping. Use your gear, lose your gear. Because if you're not using it, get rid of it, man. You might as well lose it. So this is an impromptu. I'm going to be doing this once in a while. Get time. Just throw out a video about something mostly prepping. This is going to be about prepper food storage. So I just put a few pictures up on my community page. A couple of my prepper food storage shelving units that I have. And I had to refix them, like reorganize them because whenever anybody else goes and buys stuff, they just throw shit on the shelves and it drives me insane because there's stuff all over the place. I was like, why is the spaghetti, sauce not lined up, and the spaghetti sauce should be all together, and then you got like the ketchup should be all together, like it's all over the place, it, like drives me insane. So it's my friggin' autistic thing kicking in right there. Everything's got to be lined up. So I was down there for like an hour, totally fixing up my shelving units. But go to the community post, check it out. That's what I got going on now. Keep in mind, I rotate stuff in and out, so I'm actually kind of low. It's not bad, but I'm actually kind of low with the stuff that I have right now because we've been, we use it. We don't just leave it till the apocalypse. We buy stuff, we use it, we replace it, we use it. Hey, how's it going, Kathleen? So I want to come out here and talk a little bit about that. Not like frozen stuff. I'm not talking about that kind of storage. It's mostly non-perishable stuff that I want to talk about. That's what I just took a few pictures of and threw on my community post. So you can get the shelving units, anywhere really. I think the Depot's got them. Sometimes BJ's has them. You get them online on Amazon. I don't think I paid more than 50, 60, maybe 75 tops. So 50 to 75 bucks. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five shelves on the shelving unit. Some are wider than others. They have bigger shelves, depth-wise and length-wise. So I have like a lot of the larger ones, but then I have like some smaller ones for the non-perishable goods too. So you have to keep that in mind when you're storing non-perishable stuff. What's up, Steve? You're gonna have to get somewhere to put this stuff, right? You have to have storage. So just check out those metal shelving units. They're not really very expensive. And like I said, I know everybody's budget is different. So if you can get one, you know what I mean? Go to town with that. I suggest getting the smaller ones first because they're a little bit cheaper. They might be around 40, 50. I forgot because it's been so long. But just go like on friggin' Home Depot or Amazon or something. Hey, Maya, I got to get your bag out. I actually haven't been to the post office. I've been slacking. I do have one to send to you. I just haven't even got out to the post office and friggin' forgot about it today. So sorry about that, but I will get it out. So yeah, you got to get that, somewhere to put it. Seriously. I mean, if you don't have anywhere to store it, sometimes you could get like they're like cabinets, like little cabinet units even. But the shelving units are best because you can line everything up, you can face it all out. So if you need to grab something, it's like easily accessible. Yeah. Oh, no problem, man. Yeah, so it's just easier to have things organized. It seriously is. With everything. I mean, like your jump bag. If you have a medical bag, you don't want to be digging in there for shit you don't know where it is. You should have stuff where you know where it's at. Same with food, like try to line all the vegetables up, try to line all the carrots up, all the peas, all the green beans, all the corn. That way if you go down there, you got to fight with it, looking for it. So I had to fix it because nobody in my family apparently gives a shit. They just throw stuff on the shelves. It drives me. I'm the only one that bothers, I guess. So definitely think about getting some kind of a shelving unit. And like I said, the smaller ones are usually cheaper. And if you have a BJ's or a Sam's Club or a Costco membership, you can even get the metal ones. Like they have the wire, like they're mesh. They have them at what do you call it? BJ's. The ones they have in like restaurants. Actually, they have those too. Sometimes those are more expensive though, which is weird, because they don't seem as sturdy. But you can get some cheaper ones at BJ's if you need to go that route too, because anything's better than nothing, right? So I have probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have like 7 or 8 shelving units down the stairs that I put in literally all around the walls of my garage, all the way down. And I only had like 4, and then after the great TP shortage of 2020, I had to put 3 more in for food. One of them's all kind of like pastas and stuff. And the other one's basically more non-perishable stuff, but stuff like, I put up on the top, there's more like condiments like ketchup and salad dressings and soy sauce. My wife eats soy sauce. Like whatever stuff, like, you know what I mean? It's low sodium soy sauce, syrup, things like that that are up on top. Yeah, that too. That's a good place. Or you can get them used. It doesn't even matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? As long as you get all the parts with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. Um, a lot of times on the marketplace and also on other groups, like here they got a group my wife's in. It's like people give shit away. It's like a pay it forward group, so you can check those too. Because sometimes people are just done with stuff and they're like, hey, I got a new something new. I don't need this anymore. I'm giving it away. You come pick it up if you want it. So those are a good way to check it out too. Probably Goodwill maybe, or you know, like thrift stores, or you know. You go to those swap meets, flea markets, all those things. They might have them there too. So there's like a bazillion ways to find stuff. Um, and they're pretty good. Like I'm saying, I got everything separated pretty much. I try to anyway. Like I said, people keep moving shit around on me, but if they don't, it's still good. I like coffee and like, so one of them is like canned vegetables and like all of that condiment stuff and some potted meat. I got like tuna fish, like canned food, garlic, all the non-perishable stuff that you think you can need, like shake cheese, with Parmesan cheese, all that stuff. The other one's like pretty much all like pastas, like spaghetti, macaroni and cheese. They have like a bazillion boxes of macaroni and cheese. Like literally on the shelf, there's like single boxes, like probably 20 of them. And then my wife bought like 2 more cases of them. I'm like, holy fuck. Like we got like so much macaroni and cheese, it's unbelievable. So we have like spaghetti and like shells and like the Velveeta mac and cheese. There's like 10 of those down there. Like friggin', I got like 4 boxes of pancake mix. I got like flour for making bread if I have to make bread. I have a shit ton of appliances like off on the side too. I didn't take a picture of those, but I have like bread maker, food processor. I have my dehydrator on there. So we have all of that stuff too, like stuff to go along with it. You know what I mean? So there's then on the shelf there's a whole bunch of cast iron that you can't see because there's friggin' food in front of it. Like there's all those Knorr packs. Like I said, that's a good way to start prepping, is to get those rice packs, noodle packs. They're like $1, Knorr. Whole bunch of those. You get the Idaho instant potatoes that are in bags. Those are not very expensive. I got those. Got bread mix, like beer bread. Beer bread's easy because all you need is the beer, and you put it in a bowl. You friggin' pour it in. You're good to go. So that's really a good thing to get into too. You just have to have the beer and the bread, and freaking great. If you are gonna make your own bread, you're gonna need the flour. You're gonna need the quick yeast, like Fleischmann's or something like that. So you got to get all of that. I can stuff, so I got jars for canning. I got pectin for like making jam, like strawberry jam, things like that. So you just, whatever you're gonna prep, you just have to have all of it. Like you can make jam without the pectin, but it's weird. It's like runny, like, you know what I mean? Because I've done it before. Those Knorr packs are actually really good. They are good. There's those. Then there's the, like I said, the potato ones. Those are decent. They're like different flavors. I have those. I have a lot of rice down there. I have a lot of dried beans. They're actually pretty decent. So you can just, you know, soak them in water. Have some of those. Egg noodles, like pasta. Honestly, if I'm like refilling my shelf, I'll go to like Walmart and they'll have deals like 99-cent boxes of like elbows. I'll buy like friggin' 10 of them. Like, just, you know what I mean? And that's what I do pretty much with the canned vegetables too. Like if I'm like pretty decently stocked, I'll buy 5. So I'll be like, okay, I'm just gonna get 5 corn, 5 green beans, 5 peas, 5 spinach, whatever. My wife apparently went nuts on the spinach because I'm the only one that eats it, and I got like friggin' 10 cans down there. I didn't even know that. But because I don't really pay attention to that shelf that much until it gets low, you know what I mean? Or until people absolutely destroy it and shit's all over the place, and then I'm like, I have friggin' ADD, I gotta fix this. So that's what I had to do today, was fix that shelf, because I was like, this shit's crazy. And then you get to see what you have and what you don't have. I have an unlimited supply of effing canned spaghetti sauce too, so I don't know where the hell we got that from. Another thing, if you can go to food pantries, I guess those are income based though. But if you have low income and you don't have a lot of stuff, you can go to food pantries. They will give you shit like pasta, like, you know, butter, like dairy products. You can't really store dairy products, but you know, they'll give you a lot of canned goods. So boxed stuff, like we have boxes of stuffing mix. Like we have like a whole bunch of freaking stovetop down there. Like I don't know where I got all that from. Grocery stores have sales 10 for 10. Yeah, that's a great time to stock up too. That is true. Like Stop and Shop here, we have that. And then we have like a Massachusetts specific store. It's called the Big Y, but it's a grocery store. So they do that. And we have another one called Market 32. So a lot of them do that, like Ashton said, the 10 for 10 thing, or even 5 for 5. Sometimes if you can't get the 10 for 10, there's a lot of stuff. What Stop and Shop does, it's pretty cool actually, is on the side of their flyer, they'll build a meal, and you can go there and you have to buy, like, it'll be like, say you're making chili. It'll give you all the ingredients for chili. All you have to pay for is the hamburger. So yeah, you pay 20 bucks for the hamburger because it's a giant one, but you get all the rest of that shit for free. Like you get the onions and you get the peppers and then you get the chili mix. So you can look for those kind of deals too because it's pretty good. Storage space, yeah, that's true. People, you have to have the space too, actually. Yeah, so if you don't have a lot of space, you could probably get smaller shelving units. You can even, like, if you don't see my garage, my house is a foundation, so my garage is made out of stone, so I can't like nail shit into the wall unless I get like a hammer drill and all that crap. But if you can, you could like put shelves on the wall. You know, you could build like up instead of, you know, having them on the floor. I mean, there's like a lot of different ways to do it if you can, though. There's, like I said, there's, you know, other ways, things that are stopping you sometimes. You just don't have space, or you can't use the walls or whatever. Or you could buy something like armoire, like, and convert it. Like sometimes you could get like chests. We have one my wife's had for years and years. It's like just literally an old armoire, and it has drawers and it has shelving units in it, and she just stores stuff in there. It's not even used for clothing anymore. It's just like a catch-all. So it's like our thing we use. Arizona, you can't keep food storage in the garage. Oh, that's not good, I guess. So you'd have to keep it in your house. Even like rice and, yeah, it's not humid, it's Arizona, it's a desert, so you could probably keep like rice and beans and stuff like that out there. I wouldn't, you know what I mean? Because that stuff isn't so heat sensitive. I mean, the humidity would affect it. Like if you lived in Florida, it's 110 and it's like a Amazon rainforest, like a jungle. That would affect the rice and the beans, but not like the desert condition, I think. And you could get like big bags of rice for not a lot. I actually have to go get a bag of sugar. It's like I said, like 25 bucks for like, or I mean, I'm sorry, it was like 10 bucks for 25 pounds. So, and you can't really put that on a shelf. You can put it in totes. If you buy the totes from Walmart, you can put that type of stuff, take the whole bag and put it in a tote. That way, you know, it's out of the, if you have mice or field mice, sometimes they come in the winter, or if they know you have food. I don't really have a problem with those too much, even though we live kind of in a country urban setting. It's urban, but it's kind of really not. Like, you know what I mean? So it is hard to you know, do things if you don't have the space, you don't have the funds. There's a lot of things that can affect it. You just have to try to work around it somehow. I mean, it is difficult to do. I get that. We just happen to have a garage that we don't use as a garage. It's just our friggin' space now. We don't put a car in there, so it's literally got our washer, dryer, 3 freezers down there, and then all the shelving units going around and stuff. So we're just lucky that we have that. But if you do have a garage, you could kind of try to throw stuff on the wall. Or if you have your house and you have like a spare room or a closet, because my mother-in-law does that. So she doesn't have a garage. They just have like a 1-floor house, and they have their bedroom. They use, like, there's a closet in there, and they have shelving units in there. They put like 3 units in there, and they store a ton of stuff. I mean, they have a barn too, but they, like, for the stuff in their house, they store it that way. So there's other ways kind of to work around it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just clutter your house up though too, and you don't really kind of want to do that too much. But it's tough, man. The canned goods is probably the easiest way to go though, I think, because they don't take up a lot of space. And, you know, even if you got 72 hours worth of food, or even a week, like, you know what I mean? So 3 days worth of food, that's not going to take up a lot of space, and you can put that anywhere pretty much. Like, so you just have to try and do something like that. An apartment, so I don't have that much space, storage space either. Yeah, but like at least a week's, right? You could, I mean, you don't have to prep for like a year. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's hard to do. You could get like a case of water. You know what I mean? And you could rotate it or buy 2 cases. It costs like $3 a piece. So you like 2 cases of water. That's enough water for a couple days, 3 days at least. Hey, what's up, Randy? There's the Randy the Prepper, another one. So, I mean, everybody pretty much online. A lot of people that I deal with are preppers anyway. So, yeah, if you could get at least 72 hours, you're good. Like, where I'm at here, we get, like, snowstorms. You know, nothing serious. Oh, prep for a week-long camping trip, no doubt. There you go. Think about that. We prep for weather events. Like, I mean, I can still get out. We all got trucks. We all got all-wheel drive. So, I mean, And like I said, it's urban. It's city urban, but it's urban. Stuff shuts down though. If we got a lot of snow, but we have enough stuff to where we don't have to leave. So try to do that, like 3 days, depending on where you live. Prep for weather events. You know, if you have ice storms or power outages or shit like that. You know, I have a generator, so I can plug all my freezers in and stuff, at least, to keep that stuff going. And I have 1,000 flashlights, so I'd be okay with those. But the preps, the non-perishable stuff, you know what? You don't have to worry about it. Like, it gets chill. My garage is not a heated space. So downstairs in my garage, we added 2 rooms. So there's 2 bedrooms down there. My 2 sons are down in those rooms. But the rest of the garage is not a heated space. So that stuff that's down there, it never goes below freezing or anything. It's like 40 degrees. It's not warm. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's down there. It gets a little chill. So all that stuff is good. You know what I mean? Weather events is probably the most common. Like, yeah. Especially in Canada, right? Like snow and stuff. Like, you're not that far from us, honestly. And like, snow, weather, ice, sleet, you know, roads get shut down, like you can't get out, you're not supposed to get out. I've literally been in a snowstorm. It was a long time ago. I lived in New York, and it was 1993, I remember it, and I was moving like 2 days before this supposed snowstorm, so I had to move all my stuff from one house to another. It wasn't far, it was only like friggin' 3 blocks. I moved like down the street. And they said we're going to get 4 feet of snow. And I was like, these people are full of shit. I've never seen 4 feet of snow. That's ridiculous. So I moved, got all my stuff in the house. A couple days later, snowstorm hit. I went outside. My driveway, the snow was up to my thighs. That's how much it snowed. It literally snowed 4 feet. That's the most effing friggin' snow I've ever seen. And when that happened, I went out. I got out. You know, we went out. I didn't drive or anything. We left. I went out to the front, and everything was shut down. It was a state of emergency. Nobody could drive. It was the weirdest shit ever, because it was like apocalyptic. Like, nobody was on the street. It was covered in snow. It was super quiet because snow muffles sound. It was just weirdest shit ever. It was like a long time ago. I mean, even the stores were closed out. There's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that does happen. It hasn't happened in a really long time, but I mean, if it does happen and you have enough stuff, you're like, whatever, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? And everybody runs out to get water when it snows, but snow is water, right? Remember that. Like, if it snows 4 feet, lots of water. It's got to go out and melt that shit. Like, you can't eat it cold. Don't do that. It'll fuck you up. But go out, get some snow, bring it in, melt it, boil it, purify it. You got water. Tons of it. You know what I mean? I don't think people, like, I always see like these people running out to get water. And I'm like, bro, snow is water. Like, I think nobody realizes that, so whatever. Hey, how's it going, Brian? But yeah, I wanted to talk about, you know, like non-perishable food prepping, because I just had to fix myself. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff down there. Yeah, it will take a long time, but you know what? If you don't have anything else, but you, like I said, you can always store water, like cases of water. They're not expensive. Sometimes you get cases with 48 bottles instead of 24. Walmart has a lot of sales usually. Even if you have like a big club membership like BJ's, Sam's Club, you know, Costco, you get tons of water. I've had like a bunch, but then everybody drinks. Like, we rotate everything, so it's not like I'm storing anything for the apocalypse. I store stuff rotated. That way I don't have to ever worry about stuff going bad. But I also have like the Mountain House meals. I have another one called Ready Wise. I got at Dick's store, bunch of Dick's, and get packs of water for so cheap too. Yeah, you can. They also sell those like juice box waters, but they're in like the pouches, like what the hell are those juice things? Those I don't know. There's a name for the kids drink this shit, the juice, but they put water in them. Extra shit and just use the older. Right. That's what I mean. We just rotate that shit. That way nobody can ever say that shit's bad, because it's really not, because we use it. Capri Suns, yeah, I couldn't fucking think of the name of that shit. I don't drink juice like that, so I don't even know. But yeah, they have water that's in those little things, but you know, I don't know how much that shit costs. A lot of that stuff that's convenient like that, that's used for like survival, is more money. Like, I have the food brick that's in my go bag from SOS. I think it's SOS. It's Coast Guard certified. It's like a 2 or 3 day food bar. So you could eat that. You're not going to be fucking happy because it doesn't taste good, but it'll keep you alive on a starvation diet, 1,200 calories a day. Capri Sun, yeah. Yeah, but isn't there another one? Like, I don't know. There's probably a bunch of names. It is Capri Sun, though. But yeah, I have seen those. so you can throw them in a bag or something, you know. I mean, I don't know how many ounces in one of those fucking things. It's probably not enough. Person's supposed to drink a gallon of water a day. You're just better off getting a case of water, like seriously, and throwing it somewhere that's not going to freeze if you live in a like an environment that's, you know, not cold. See, that's the thing that sucks here, is I can't store a lot of stuff in my truck in the winter. I gotta rotate my fucking truck too. Like, it's annoying. Like, I can't even put my jump kit, my jump bag in there because I have like hydrogel stuff, and that shit'll freeze. Like for burns and stuff, I gotta keep carrying it in and out, and it's annoying. But whatever. Crawl space under here. I have a crawl space upstairs that I'm not using, but I don't think there's a floor. Like, I've never really went up there. There's beams. I know that. I wanted to put a floor up there. I was talking about that shit. Crawl space in your house. You can get some water for 2 red straight because it doesn't freeze. That's true. Yep. Water is like seriously cheap. I mean, or you know, it's the weirdest fucking thing ever. You're not supposed to collect rainwater. Like, who the fuck does the government think they are? Telling people they can't collect rainwater. Like, it's you have to purify it. I wouldn't drink that shit though. But like, you'd have to definitely purify it somehow, whether it's filtration or chemical means. I wouldn't just drink it friggin' out of the sky. Who the fuck knows what's in it? But yeah, the government was saying shit. They own the real. Oh shit! It's funny, man. Like hunting licenses, and like I watch these Alaska shows, and these guys are subsistence living, and they have to do this to survive. But they have to have hunting licenses. You know, when the fucking camera's not on them motherfuckers are killing whatever. Like, oh, I can only get 3 moose a year. Like, fuck you. I'm gonna get whatever the frig I gotta get to stay alive. Like, fuck the government. I'm just like, if I wasn't on camera, dude, I wouldn't be like overkilling, but I would get what I needed. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like fishing license. Like, you got to get a fishing license. You got now here in Mass, you got to be 15. You got to have a license. So I have 2 14-year-olds. So next year I got to get 2 more licenses for these guys if you do that. It's just crazy, man. Excise tax on your vehicles, tax shit that you already own, fucking property tax on shit you already own. Fucking the country was founded on resistance of taxes. Taxation without representation. Yeah, but here we are. Nobody's revolting. No boogaloo. Like, what the fuck, bro? Let's go. Like, it's happening again. Like, now we're just a different king. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the same shit, different time. City drives around and looks for rain barrels. Really? That's fucking stupid, dude. They wouldn't be able to find mine, though, because I have my... Well, here's another thing. So chickens, right? You can have 6 chickens, supposedly, in the city. But if you build a structure, like a permanent structure, you have to pay $200 permit. You have to get a permit. So if you go to Tractor Supply and you buy one of those, you know, chicken coops that you put together, technically it's not permanent because you can take it around and move it. So you don't have to do that. So there's ways around that shit. Like, you can be like, nah, bro, you can move this shit. It's not permanent. And boom, you're good. So there's ways to fuck them. Like, you know, and then half the people don't give a shit because you're not supposed to have crowing birds. Literally, the people down the street have roosters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I say that I don't really live in an urban environment. I do, but I'm like on the outskirts of that shit. And this city only has 40,000 people, and it's a huge area. So the fucking chickens are running down the street. I'm not in the city, bro. I don't feel like that. Some people think you can drink rainwater directly. Yeah, no, I don't think so. A camping trailer for chickens to get around that. Yeah, if it's not a permanent, like built, like you build a foundation and all that shit. Like, I'm gonna probably get something. I don't know. My friend and me are considering starting a prepper farm where she lives at. Like, just I'll go down there and help her out and stuff. And she just got like 6 ducks. So we're trying to figure that shit out. We're looking on land for that. And I said we should build a compound. She was like, that'd be great. I'm like, you're nuts, just like me. Like, sometimes you just click with a friend of yours. Like, you have a best friend that you just, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. We're going to try and do that. It's got the ducks. I was like, get the chickens or something, and we'll see. But first we need more space. Can't just fucking get chickens and ducks running around your house. She's got them in a freaking, it's a really good idea, though. She took an old pack and play for a kid, and she put a tarp in it, and it's got the heat lamp on it, and she has the ducks in that. And I'm like, that's a really good fucking idea, dude. And she showed me a picture of it. It's fucking solid. It works. Like, you know what I mean? But the problem is, when they outgrow the freaking pack and play, what the fuck are you going to do with them? Right now, my brother-in-law and my family, they live in the woods. Like, I have a bug out location in the woods too, but he has chickens, so I get eggs from him. I know somebody else who has a farm. I get duck eggs from her. We pay $5 a dozen. I don't mind paying that because it's a local homegrown type thing, you know what I mean? I don't know if I ate like a whole lot of the eggs. I ate like maybe 2 dozen duck eggs. over a period of time, not like all at once. And I was fine. And then the last dozen I got, this shit gave me the mud butt. And I was like, I'm not getting these no more. I don't know what the fuck happened, if I got just a bad batch or something. But I ate like a whole bunch of them and I was good. So I don't know what the fuck. I'm thinking I got bad ones. I was wondering if I like had some kind of an intolerance to the proteins in them or something like you do with milk. I don't really know. I mean, I kind of don't want to try it out again. I'm just shitting my pants, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not even that expensive. Nah, it's not. And the ducks, you can get ducks and chickens at Tractor Supply for like $3 a piece. She said she got the ducks for. That's 6 ducks for fucking less than $20. I mean, probably with tax it was 20, but like, you know what I mean. But then, you know, there's more that goes in. You got to get the heat lamp, you got to get the feed, you got to do all of that. But you know, all that stuff. Oh, happy Easter! I didn't see that. Yeah, happy Easter. All right, have a good day. Out there in 130-degree weather, if that's what it is now. Probably not because it's still spring. Yeah. So, hey, Randy's in Arizona too, isn't he? Kathleen and Randy are in Arizona. Yeah. So yeah, it gets pretty warm out there, actually. It can get warm here too, though. But that's another thing. When you're prepping food, you got to take your environment into consideration. You know, if you have all of the seasons, there's a lot of stuff you can't do outside in the winter, obviously. Oh, there you go. That's cool. Literally on a mountain. I live on a mountain. Like that's what I'm saying. This city is on a there's a state forest in my city. Like that's not a city, dude. Like I've lived all over, and I've never lived in a city that had a fucking state forest in the middle of it. Like what? Like you know what I mean? Seriously. And I'm on a mountain, or a mountain range anyway, like 2 of them. And I mean, like I say, you go 14 miles one direction, you're in New York, and you're literally in the woods. If I go 20 miles the other, 20 minutes the other way, you're in the woods again, like scorching 60 degrees here. I think I don't know, it's not warm. It's like 35 here. It's windy as fuck. It's been windy, like super windy, blowing chairs across my deck and shit. Today's still a little windy, but not as bad as it was last night. Yeah, we have a lot of windstorms. So, like that's another thing. That's another event. Blow down lines, power lines. Wind does knock down fucking trees. I've had 2 trees hit my house in the last 10 years. Anything goes. Yeah, 60 degrees is summertime in Massachusetts, bro. Everybody out be fucking out with flip flops and shorts on if it was 60 degrees outside. Like some people wearing shorts now. Like it doesn't even matter. And I work in the school, so every gym teacher in the history of gym teachers wears shorts no matter what. No matter how old you are, and you work in a school or you go to school as a kid, your gym teacher's got shorts on. I don't give a shit. It's like in their job description or something, like you have to wear shorts every day. If it's fucking 20 below zero, you better have shorts on, bro. So, yeah, it's not warm here, but I don't know, you get used to it. It is true, right? Like every one of them, dude. Like, I'm like, these guys are like 6, I don't even understand. Like, no matter what, it's crazy. It must be in the job description. It has to, like, they have to, like, agree to that. Like, they have to wear shorts all the time. Sleet and ice on, because you're up in the mountains, yeah. Yeah, when I was in the fire department, we got a lot of, like, you got to just go there and stand there, which is really fucking annoying, because you got to go on the call and you're not even doing anything. Hey, me, what's up? Yeah, you just got to go on the call, and you got to sit there with a truck with your lights on so nobody tries to run over the lines that came down. But there was a lot of ice-coated lines that would break. Trees would come down on friggin', lines or in the road, and you would have to wait till they cleared the lines before you could clear the fucking trees and all this other shit. And literally, it was just hurry up and wait. Like, oh, I need fire. You got to get fire and rescue down here, and then stand there. Like out in the cold. Like, that's a good day to have turnout gear on, though. Raining and shit, you got your shit on, you're good. But that ice is rough, man. It's heavy. Make roofs collapse, everything. Just gotta be prepared for the weather, I guess. Best thing to do is get a generator. I mean, Generacs are like fucking 20 grand. Better off I think one year for Christmas, my wife got me the Sportsman's generator, which is just a portable one. But they're great because if you're going camping, you can just store that fucker, in your truck and go with it. It's got to empty the gas out when you go to use it again, because there's old gas in mine, and won't probably work. Fucking got to empty it into something, like, you know what I mean, and get rid of it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you got to watch out, man. Friggin' trees, dude. Pretty soon I'm gonna have no trees left. So I have a tree, my neighbor's yard. Fucking one of the trees broke off at the top. and fell into his yard and wrecked his fence. He's cool though. He was really sick, so he just asked me to come over there and cut it off of there. So I couldn't get my fucking chainsaw to work. So my brother-in-law came and we did it with his chainsaw. So it's fucking so many trees just falling down like this old. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. Just gotta clear your area. So now I got a lot of wood though. I fucking like a shit ton of wood. Seriously. I have a wood pile outside in front of my house that I freaking just did because we cut down a tree out there that was old and dead. And then the one tree fell and we cut that one up. So I have like I have a million freaking pieces of wood, like ate a lot. And then we replaced our fence. So I have all the old fencing on the side of my house I got to get rid of. So I had to rebuild my fire pit. There's like so much shit like you could say for prepping, you know, like if you ever had to use wood for something, I fucking got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I can cook on my fire pit because I have all of the stuff for that with the cast iron, so I'm good with that. I mean, my fire pit's a shit show. I gotta rebuild it, but I can still use it if I had to. Any new lights? No, I have one coming though. It's from Trust Fire. It's in Jersey actually. I just saw the friggin'. I was checking the tracking. I don't even know the name of it. I'll have to go on and check it because it's so long. It hasn't been that long. It's been 10 days since they shipped it, but that's a fucking long time, man. I feel like these companies in China, they sell stuff on Amazon, so they have U.S. distributors. Like, why isn't all your shit there, even if you don't sell it on Amazon, so you can ship it, like, way faster? Like, you know what I mean? Why have, like, 3 of your flashlights, like, in the United States and have the other fucking 100 in China? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's crazy. A lot of fire around. Yeah. My daughter does. She lives on the West Coast in Washington State, and they get a lot of friggin' like just fires, like wildfires and shit. Same with Canada, with Ashton. They had that big friggin' wildfire where they had poor air quality here, and everybody was freaking out, and I wasn't helping because I was like, we're all gonna die, and all the kids at school were freaking out. I'm like, this will fucking be fine. I was like, you didn't grow up in the 80s with everybody smoking cigarettes right in your face when you were a kid. I'm immune to that shit. Like, seriously. Like, fucking little tiny bit of smoke from the fucking wildfire in Canada ain't gonna kill you, bro. Listen, trust me. Fucking ashtrays on the table when you're a kid at your birthday party. Fucking 35 adults smoking fucking cigarettes next to you and cigars and pipes. Yeah, we're immune. Gen X is immune to that shit. We're good. We're pickled. So, yeah, but you do gotta watch it. Matter of fact, at one point, holy fuck, that's crazy. Yeah, my daughter was sending me pictures, and I was like, bro, you gotta get a bag. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, put your bag together, because she's got my grandkids. Like, you got more than one person. There's 4 of you. You know what I mean? There's 2 kids and 2 adults. You got to get your bag, throw that shit in your car, be ready to go. Because they were fucking sending alarms out to people, alerts on their phone. And shit was getting closer and closer. I mean, it never ended up, coming to her, but I was like, you should just get ready for that shit anyway. Just have a go bag. It doesn't have to be like a survival fucking bag. Like, just get, some stuff to keep you going for a few days. Clothing and any kind of maintenance meds or anything you need. And then if you got to bug the fuck out, you just got to bug the fuck out. Like, seriously. Western Canada, yeah. Yeah. I think that the fire wasn't far from us. I forget where it was. It was last year, though. So, like, Mass, like New England, it's like I drive 3 hours, I'm in Canada. It's not that far. Canada, it's the same distance friggin' from here as it is to, like, New York City. Is it 3 hours? It might be 6 hours, actually. I mean, it's still not that far. Like, we drive to Florida, so 6 hours ain't shit. Like, I'm going to Delaware to see my man Wasted Beer Money in April, and that's like 5 hours. I gotta drive through fucking Jersey and shit. I hate Jersey, dude. Like, seriously. I don't know, it just sucks. But, like, I don't, like, the driving thing doesn't bother me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't like doing it. Like, I'm just like, fuck it, I do it so much, I don't even care. Like, so. Yeah, Western Canada's cool. I wouldn't mind going to Alaska, actually, and hanging out there. That'd be good. That's not, watch all these shows. Pretty cool. Blame Canada. Like, some fucking Canadian dude was smoking a cigarette, and he just threw it out. He's like, well, back to work, eh? And friggin' started a wildfire. Like, that's what the fuck happens. Like, that's all you see. But, yeah. Hey! I was kidding. Yeah, but it was just a smoke. It wasn't even... It was worse. Like, we were getting the least part of it. Like, people in Canada, their towns are burning and their houses are on fire. And people here are like, oh, you fucking smoke. And I'm like, dude, it's not that serious. Like, I don't know. Sometimes the people, it's generation, I friggin' swear, this generation is the end of humanity. I'm just saying. Like, people have no common sense, and they're just, like, totally petrified of everything, and it's like unbelievable. And this is why people should prep, right? So you could be ready and you would feel more comfortable in your situation. Wilmington, Delaware. Yep, never been there, man. So I'll be there April fucking 12th, probably like 3 o'clock. Or earlier. I don't know. I can't check into my hotel till 4, which is a weird fucking time, don't you think? I think it should be earlier than that. I tried to set up an early check-in, and they're like, "Oh, we don't know if we can do it." Like, get the fuck out of here. You know I'm coming. Do it. Like, yeah, just close your windows, right? Turn some fans on. Like, I don't know. All right, Randy, have a good one, man. Oh, I don't know where Newcastle is. That far from Wilmington, or I don't know. I'm not really familiar with Delaware. I usually just drive through it so fucking fast that, like, it's not very big, so it's like right through. Like when we're going to Florida or South Carolina or North Carolina or something, like it's kind of one of those places where we're like just riding through. This will be the first time I actually stop there. I do stop in Maryland though, a lot, because that's like one of the places we rest stop. We just stop for the night. Like, I think when we go to Florida. Oh, is it, dude? Maybe we should meet up then, dude. I'll be freaking there. Like, send me an email or something, man. It's on the fucking about section of my page. Send me an email or some shit, because I'll be there, man, for a couple days. The whole weekend, I'm going to be there. And I might stay another day. I don't fucking know. I told my wife that. I was like, I'm going down there, and I'm staying, Friday, Saturday night. I'm leaving Sunday, but if I'm, like, having a blast, I'll just fucking get another night and stay. I'm off that whole week because we have school break. So, schools are closed for staff and students. So, I'm chilling. Yeah, so... What else? I am indeed. Yep, I am staying in there. You know, I was gonna stay at my friend's house, but then I was like, bro, I'll never go anywhere by myself. I'm gonna get a fancy ass fucking hotel. Like seriously, and chilling that shit. Normally I'm like friggin' always with my kids or my wife or something. She's going to Texas to see our daughter. I'm not a big fan of flying, so I'm good. I'm gonna go to friggin' Delaware, hang out with him, and I was like. He offered. I was cool. I was gonna stay at his house too, but then I was like, wait a minute, man. I never like hang out, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, so that'll be fun. So yeah, just send me the email and friggin' whatever, dude. I'll be there Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, and Sunday I can leave whenever. If I do leave, I mean, I think we check out at noon or something. I already got. You have to pay for it in advance. I paid for it like a long fucking time ago, so I'm good to go. The only thing, like I said, the weird thing is, my wife's flying out at 6 in the morning. She's got to be at the airport at 4. They got to leave here at 3. I'm like, yeah, I'm good with that. You guys better fucking drive yourself. I was gonna drive her, and so she didn't have to pay for friggin' parking, but I'm not getting up at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. I was like, nah, bro, I don't even have to leave here to 10, like, or something like that to get there by 3, 4. I figured if I get there like an hour early, they'll be cool with it. You know what I mean? So. I leave 10. It says 5 hours, right? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll be there about 3. So, and that's what next week. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking next week, man. I got to go to work this week and majority of next week, and I'll be out. So, you're not that far. Delaware, it's only like I said, I thought it was a lot farther, but it's only like 5, 6 hours. It is early. That's an early flight, man. I was like, dude, they tell you to be there an hour early or 2 hours early, and we live an hour from that airport in New York. So. It's Albany, and we live like, it's like an hour, and it's like, dude, fuck that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why didn't you get a later flight? Like, that sucks. This is why I drive places. I just get up and leave whenever the fuck I want. Like, I just get up and go like, come on, I leave at 5 in the morning, I leave at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 6 in the morning. Nobody gets up at 3. Like, unless you're working nights. Like, that's a shit time to get up. So, yeah. But, yeah, this was anyway about the prepping and stuff. So hopefully you guys get some ideas on, like, prepping, canned goods and things. Like I said, go to my community page and check out what I posted. I posted 2 pics, and that's kind of the setup that I got going on right now and right there, like right now. And like I said, it's a little low. It's not too bad, though. And I just got to start refilling it again. And it's just an idea on things you can do. You can get the shelves, like, lots of places. You could get them, like Steve said, on Marketplace. You can get them at Home Depot or the big chain stores like BJ's and Costco and stuff. They have them. You can get them at thrift sales sometimes. Restaurant stores sell them. I mean, I think we got ours from the Depot. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure we did. Then we just had it delivered. More of a pain in the ass to put together than anything. But You can use anything. If you don't have shelving units, you can use like an armoire. Fucking Jesus, you could use a fucking dresser if you had to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you put cans inside each drawer or some shit. Like, it just got to get creative sometimes. And again, if you have small space like an apartment, or you don't have any like extra storage, you can just do like 3 days worth of prepping, or a week, or anything like that. Normally, survival is like 3 days, right? 72 hours. You have enough. Get MREs. Like that takes up zero space. You're gonna have to get some water and some MREs. Get a case of water. MREs are like $25, so they're fucking expensive. I don't know what the hell that's all about. Baker's rack. Yeah, there you go. That's another good idea. They have this APAC ready meals, right? It's civilian MREs. They're bigger too. They're bigger. I used to have them, and I got them as a gift, and we used them actually. But you can't buy them. They're like for disaster relief or some shit, which is stupid. They should sell them too. I actually emailed them, was like, hey bro, you guys sell these? And they're like, nah, we only, blah, 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 disaster relief, federal. Like, the fuck, how do you make money then? Probably from the government, right? Yeah, they sell it to the government. But MREs you can get on eBay. I don't know if there's any off-brand ones other than APAC. You know what? Like, that's a lot, $25. In a way, I think you're probably better off, like, getting those Mountain House meals. If you can find a Mountain House meal that's at least 1,200 calories, then that's good. You can get 3 1,200 calorie ones. Because like I said, that's a starvation diet for one person, 1,200 calories. You don't want to get anything below that. You don't like try to stay at that or above. And you're good to go. Or like I said, ramen noodles. Like 2 packs of ramen, 2 packs of sardines. I think I figured it out. That was like 1,200 calories or something. Like I said, it's just not going to taste good though, bro. Like if you're in a survival situation and you don't have any food, or prepper situation, shit, the calories are just there to keep you alive, not to fucking make you feel delicious. You know what I mean? Like, oh, these are great. It doesn't taste like shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like those food bars, like the one I got in my friggin' kit here. Like, it's not going to be good. MREs are expensive. It's multiple meals. You could literally, if you have a stove or a griddle or something like a fire pit or something like that, you could cook. So you just prep food. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I think the MREs are, like, expensive. They're great for, like, if you put them in your truck or something. Like, you obviously can't put a steak and, potato dinner in your truck. It'll go bad. But, like, they're good for that. Like, if you get 1 of them or something, or 3 of them, that's fine. But they're just too expensive, man. And then the thing with the Mountain House meals, you have to have water, right? So you have to get a whole bunch of different shit. Now you need a friggin' little stove. You need some bottled water. Then you need the Mountain House meal. So you end up spending $25 fucking anyway, or more, for all of that when you can just get the MREs. Like, so you get screwed either way, I think, kind of. But that is probably the best idea. If you can get like a little portable stove or something and just, store the food. Yeah, camp stove. Yeah. I have a 17-inch Blackstone griddle. It's a little one. It's downstairs, and that runs on the little propane tanks. So those are really good in case I needed that. But I do have a little stove that you put in your bag. They're not a lot either. Those are cool. Steve actually cooks with Steve's Gear. Check out Steve's Gear if you get a chance. He does a lot of stuff. He just did a video. He's cooking stuff on the back of his tailgate there. He does it. Grumpy Grunt does it in the woods too. A lot of people that I actually follow do a lot of like camp cooking, and it's actually really interesting. I think it's cool. So I got one. Haven't really used it though, but it's cool. I use my knives for processing food, even though surviving the daily, so it's not too. But like whatever. Camp stoves are cool. Yeah, like when I go away, I take that. The main reason I got the little griddle was because charcoal sucks. Absolutely. And a lot of times you go to places like houses and whatever, they got a charcoal grill. So I make my wife look at the description of the pictures. She's like, oh, you don't have to bring it. I think we got a grill. And I'm like, is it a propane grill, bro? So she's looking. She's like, is this a propane grill? I'm like, no. It's a fucking charcoal grill. I'm bringing it. Because all you need is those little propane balls. You hook them on. Boom, you're good to go. You know what I mean? Because I can never get charcoal to light. I got fire starters. I got friggin' fire cubes. I got fucking lighter fluid. Everything. Friggin' match light my ass. Like seriously, the only thing on fire is their fucking pants for telling me that I can get it to going, because I can't. Like seriously, it's crazy. Liar, pants on fire. But camp stoves are great. They're fantastic. You can purify water. You can make your dinner. You can use those Mountain House things. fantastic. On my go bag, I have a metal pot, so if I need to use my friggin' camp stove, just open it up, start it up, put the pot right on the friggin', the camp stove, and you're good to go. They even sell, well, they used to, little portable camp stoves with a fuel tab. They're like just pieces of metal, and you open it up, they collapse, and you can put something right on top of it. So you don't even need the fuel tab. Like if you use the fuel cubes, you don't have them, you could use something else. Like you could just start a little fire under it if you had to. So those are actually, they were like $5. I think UST, Ultimate Survival Technology, sold those at Walmart. But Walmart stopped selling a lot of that survival shit. Like, it's gone. They used to have so much shit. Now it's like few and far between that you can find it. But camp stoves are great. Amazon, eBay. They're just good for having, for whatever. Throw one in your truck. Throw one in your go bag. Emergency bag, whatever. Very good, very good. So, yeah. Check out those pictures. Like I said, maybe you guys can get some ideas for setting up something. Anyone remember the heat tabs? Yeah, heat tabs, yeah. That's kind of what those are. They're kind of like that. They're more actually like, what the fuck are those things? Walmart, not Walmart. Somebody else used to sell them. They're just like fire cubes. Like, I don't even know the name of them. I had one that was, yeah, the folding ones, right. With those shoe tabs, yeah. Those are like super portable. You just throw them in a bag. It's like last resort type shit, like, right, like, you know what I mean? So that's cool. You could just, there's a lot of things you can buy online, buy on Amazon. I'm gonna start doing that more. I got stuff coming that people are sending me. I got a flashlight and a knife. SRM is sending me a knife. Trustfire is sending me a light, and then, I don't know. I'll probably end up buying this A.G. Russell knife. I was gonna get one. I think I'm gonna get a different one now, though. So, and I want to get more survival shit. I found a lot of medical shit, because now I'm back to doing like home nursing stuff. So, I don't know. I'm getting more into doing that again. It's the shit that I need. Like, you know what I'm saying? In case somebody's bleeding or something. Like, whatever. Not like anything crazy. Just hemostatic gauze for people with hemophilia and blood issues and clotting issues. Shit like that's very helpful. And it's not, the Aliquix isn't very expensive. Heat tabs are 2x4 and could oil the parawater in 5 minutes, yeah. Yep. There's all of that stuff, man. I remember all of that shit. Heat tabs, and now it's MREs. So you just heat an MRE, just put all the shit in it, do what you got to do, and you're good to go. So you don't even got to worry about it, actually. We just got to know how to do it. But there's instructions, so you're good to go with that, too. But anyway, I better get you guys going. It's almost been an hour. I've been on here running my fucking grape. You guys have a good one. I'll try to come on here and do something else again. About making little medical kits maybe or something. I don't know. It all depends. If you guys have any like friggin' ideas that you want to hear about prepping, let me know. It's up, Fukuzi. And I'll try to do videos or lives or some shit like that on them. Yeah. You run out of ideas. I had a lot of medical prep. A lot of like food storage prep. Frozen stuff next I'll do maybe. I just talking about the, non-perishables. I'll probably do the freezer thing next or something. And I got stuff all over the place though. Like, I mean, there's food everywhere. Just finishing up, yeah. Been like an hour. But yeah, it's still, I mean, it records. Last time I did a video, it didn't record and stay on there. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, it didn't upload. I have no idea why. And I was like, I'm not even doing it again. So hopefully this one works. I've been having issues. Med kits, cool. That's a good idea. I love doing med kits because I do medical stuff anyway. So it's like my favorite thing of all. Like, seriously. Like, it's just a thing that preppers don't really, I just don't see them doing it. Like, I mean, I don't know why. Like, I just feel like everybody's so focused on other shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, we got to get food. And you do, right? Water. Yeah, water. You got to get that, but you got to get everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you have to get a little bit at a time. I found an item on Amazon that was Lightning. So the company Lightning makes bags. I got my fire department bag from Lightning. My wife bought it from me. They make, like, first responder shit. Medical stuff. They make medical kits that are like expensive though, but they have a gauze pack that's literally like $10 and you get like a ton of shit in it. And I was looking at it, I was like, dude, I don't really need it because I have so much other stuff, but like, that's a really good friggin', I think I'm gonna just buy it and maybe I'll do a video on it because there's a lot of budget medical stuff that you can get and that you have. DIY MREs, dude, sweet. You know what? I was gonna I make weird shit. Like I find stuff because I have a lot of mountain men books. Like I like mountain men stuff. It interests me. Like that history period is like fucking amazing to me, right? Those dudes are hard ass, walking around with butcher knives. Fucking this shit was great. So one of the things in the 1800s, like the hardtack, I was gonna make hardtack. I made pemmican. I'm gonna try to do that again. I'm gonna figure out how I can like go through the whole process of making it in my kitchen or something, and I might do that. I just need to find beef tallow. Maybe I can go to one of the butchers and see if they got any, and then I can, because that's a super high calorie freaking meal to take with you as a little MRE type thing. Pemmican's definitely really, really, really good. And the hardtack, it's just flour and water, but you know, whatever. You can make it. My wife's always like, making weird shit again, bro. Like, yeah. I tried to make fucking acorn flour because we have an oak tree out back. But when I got the acorns, they were too wet. It was in the springtime, and they were like mushy. I couldn't get the meat to come out of them, and you have to boil them, or you'll get tannic acid, and it'll give you the friggin' shits, and you don't want that. It's like in a survival situation, you don't want to shit yourself to death and get dehydrated. So I just threw them out. I was like, fuck it, ain't gonna work. I tried to dry them out and everything, it just didn't work. So there's a lot of like survival shit that I want to attempt to do and stuff. Estate sales can be a good place to find cheap med supplies. True that. And probably also the shelving units I was talking about. Yeah. Literally. Like, and you know, older people are original preppers. Like, fucking your grandmother, your grandfather. That's what the fuck, that was life. That wasn't even called prepping. It's just what they had to do. Like those people that went through the Great Depression after that, they were preppers. They like started that fucking movement. Seriously. Yeah. But my phone's going off. Somebody's calling. I don't want to talk to anyway. But anyway, you guys have a good one. I'm gonna get out.